right. motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. New logo, new things. Don't forget to come and check us out at motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. Go to our featured products. Yes, check out our $20 one click called A Valentine to My Body. Make sure you get yourself a copy of that book. And of course, to continue to support us, go to shop.spreadshirt.com/MSM gear. New things, new logo, new things to come through and support. motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. I am Kai Storm. This is season 3. Be in the building, G. What's going on? Well, hello, everyone. Motherhood Sex Marijuana in the building. How's everybody going?
Right now.
All right. Well, shit. Thank goodness that everybody made it on time. Ruby Dawn, we gonna need you to turn on your camera. She'll be here in a minute. It's all good. But let's take a minute to introduce everybody.
I'll start. I'm Joey Kinney. I was kind of the founder, I guess. Brainchild is mine, and that looks good. What you're doing?
Why y'all ain't smoking?
I did mine before I got here. I had to get my mind right a little bit. But I need to catch up with you.
I mean, have you seen any of our episodes? This is what we do. Ruby Doll, tell them is this not what we do?
There we go. Hey, folks. Finally, I hear join via the audio. What's up?
Hey, how you doing? What's up? Thank you, ladies, for having us.
Cannaswag in the house. Hey.
Gang.
There you go. And happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Yes, and welcome. You know what? I am late to the conversation. I'm usually late to all of our meetings, but I'm so grateful for your presence here. Ruby Doll here, and I'll probably be asking you some nasty questions soon.
Mm-hmm. Yes, hence the name of the show is Motherhood Sex Marijuana. We talk about everything under the sun. But yes,
I can only keep the two of those.
but yes, let's make sure, and we'll be quiet so that you can fully introduce Motherhood Sex Marijuana is here with Cannaswag. They are a cannabis accessory company, and we are here to let's get it in.
Let's do it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm Joey Kinney, founder, kind of my brainchild, and this is my wife Amalia, and my two neighbors and partners, Ron and Liz.
Yeah.
And we are Cannaswag.
Wait, neighbors, friends, and real estate agents.
Yeah. They got the trifecta.
Yeah, so
we keep it in a circle.
Yeah. Might as well put that plug out there. If you know anybody coming to San Antonio, Texas, looking to buy or sell a home, have any questions or need advice, you can call us, Ron and Elizabeth at Real Brokerage Forever Home Group.
Well,
fantastic.
That is what's up. You know what I mean? Hello, keep the money in the family, obviously.
Yes.
So let's talk about how did we all meet and how did we create this idea of Cannaswag?
Well, we moved into the neighborhood first. You know, we moved into the neighborhood about 8 years ago, and I'm the type of person where I love everybody, but I don't give a damn at the same time. You know, so I naturally tried to stay kept to myself because I smoke and I don't know how it's gonna be stigmatized. Typically, I don't care what nobody think about me, but I really respected their opinion because when we first moved in, I tried to mind my business, and old social bug came over here with a banana cake or something banana bread, and I was like, oh man, I gotta open up to it. So anyway, come to find out that everybody, like in our little block here smokes.
Everybody.
Crazy.
Everybody.
Yeah. So I'm keeping away from nothing like
Slowly ease into it, just to kind of see,
yeah, kind of put the feelers out there. I'm like, hey, you know what? I think they smoke. You get over there, and we get over here, and we're all, got the same mind. So I think naturally, it kind of took off from there. I'm a big believer in energy and frequency. And I think once that energy, that frequency, that God frequency matches, that's when everything starts to happen naturally. So then we became neighbors, became friends, then business partners, sold one of their homes. Then from that kind of helped produce his, the brainchild, because then financially he was, a little bit more situated to do that. We came along, we all started to add our little bits and pieces. I'm still trying to get in where I fit in. I don't know. I do what I can, sales, marketing, whatever we can do. We're just starting, but we all add our little piece. I love the way it
very cohesive.
Yeah, so I love the way we move together. Everybody's always got whatever's missing at that time. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, like this morning.
Yeah.
We figured out a problem where we thought our machine wasn't working, and then we rigged some wood.
It wasn't working.
Yeah. We were definitely
Awesome.
in tears yesterday, but we got up this morning and we fixed it, and we got all our shirts ready for order in one day.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that old saying? I love it when a plan comes together. I'm just saying. I love it when a plan comes together.
Mr. T, huh? And the 18.
I mean, we all old enough to know that reference. Let's keep it
right.
right.
Yeah. You can't see my grays, but I get a little closer, you see all my grays.
Shoot, just for men to handle that, we all good. We all good.
Absolutely.
So yeah, then the idea is funny because my wife and I were out shopping, and we ran I had subscribed to a couple other competitors' subscription boxes. I was not impressed, but I liked the t-shirts that I got. They were kind of cool. And we were out shopping, and we came across a blanket that had like his and hers heat control. And she's always cold natured. And I was like, well, damn, how come you get to choose that selection, but I can't even choose what's in my box?
Right.
And strangely enough, that's kind of where it kind of spawned and grew from there.
It's kind of snowball.
Yeah, you just never know where inspiration is going to strike or when it's going to strike.
And then first thing he said when he started talking about it, I'm like, that's a really good idea. And then you said, we should ask Ron and Liz. And we did the next day.
So actually, as soon as we got home,
we
called them and told them, like, you got to come over now.
Yeah.
And immediately from there, first thing we did was start to look at the competition, because it was important for us to be better in the competition. We weren't trying to get in here to make money. That's not what, of course that's going to happen. But we wanted to be better than the competition. We wanted to fix a problem that was out there. So what eventually happened was we really started to take more of a profit margin cut to add to the quality of the products, because we really wanted to be sure that the accident that Joey had with the other box company didn't happen with ours.
Yeah.
So we kind of decided to base it on 3 main pillars, and it's quality, choice, and value. So we want quality stuff, that you're getting a good value for your dollar, and that you get some choices. And that's the other thing a lot of boxes don't give you, is that choice. And right now we only have a couple of choices, but our long-term plan is we want to be able to have boxes driven by consumers, not by us, because you're the ones that's going to use it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the real point that I like that you made, that, you know what I mean? It's about quality, and definitely, because first and foremost, as weed smokers yourself, you know what I mean, you're purchasing things. You don't want to, you want the bang for your buck. You definitely don't want to get crap that you're eventually going to throw out. And of course, in a community, in a cannabis community, you're going to talk about it. So if you get crap products or crap flour or anything, you're going to tell your friend, hey, don't buy that shit because that shit is crap, okay?
Right.
Yeah, so like the other boxes I would get, they would just like clink against each other and they're cracked and broken. And I'm like, no, we're going to quality, value, and choice. That's our pillars.
Yeah, and we try to express that too. That's kind of why I wanted to incorporate the Rasta colors and the reggae, flag colors, the Jamaican colors, because I wanted to kind of express the the good energy, the care, the unity, the passion that we put into it. And I think those colors kind of represent that. And I kind of wanted to illustrate that some kind of way. And I feel good about it. I like the way everything came together. Like I said, the cohesiveness, it just, it happened. After they told us about it, my wife, she's like, I don't know how she does things that you need to be taught to do, but she figures it out. That's the one. That's the one. She got her glasses on, so yeah, she ready to fix problems. She got her smart glasses on. She ready to fix any kind of problem you got. And then myself, I think I really added maybe more of the practical aspect to it, because I'm a lot more experienced with the smoking. I've been smoking since I wasn't supposed to be smoking. I was smoking anyway. So when it comes to the bongs and the pipes and the little bullets that I ain't seen since I was a kid, like, oh, I know what that is. So whenever we're looking and shopping, it's easy for me to be able to recognize a good quality item. And then at that point, it just got to fall into our budget, which is pretty.
And that's good marketing too. That's absolutely good marketing. You know what I mean? To take bits and, I mean, you're not, it's not on the level of copyright infringement. You're just, you're taking bits and pieces in order to improve your product. And many people have done that with many different products and whatnot. But yes, and of course I must have to say, because power of the female, there is power in the pussy. So of course it would be the woman with the glasses that would, have all the genius.
Do everything.
Go ahead, Ruth.
She said do everything.
Yeah, these two ladies would not be anywhere close to where we are without them. They've just really done amazing jobs. I still have a full-time job. Ron and Liz are realtors as well, and so everybody's kind of been pulling double duty and doing work, chipping in where we can to make things successful.
And that's definitely something you got to do. I mean, me and Ruby do it as well. We have our daytime things that we got to do, other than Ruby actually has a fun job during the day. She works for a cannabis dispensary in California called Ganja Goddess.
Yeah. So I had to offset my weed costs. I was spending far too much money, and I've never worked in a place where I would work there for free. So it is a super fun job. We've met amazing contacts, including my general manager. Shout out to Jason, who's been in the industry for years and who has long-lasting relationships with growers in the Seattle area. And as a matter of fact, we have a scheduled tour at Eagle Trees in Washington, one of the amazing growers, family grower out here, pesticide free. I don't know if they're clean green certified just yet, but definitely pesticide free. And they're just so down to earth, you know what I mean? And that's what this community, you'll find in this community, isn't it? And that's what pulls us together. I love that you talked about the issues that you were having and how you had to troubleshoot and come together and figure something out, because shit happens all the fucking time.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Always. And if you're in business, I mean, we already know I'm preaching to the choir here, but I think one good thing that Kai and I do very well is that we do what we do. Like we take this and we spearhead it as much as we can. My life has been a mess lately, so this queen has been holding it down. And so at some point I might be holding it down if she gets a bit busy, but it's just, I think once you have more than two or more people, you can fuck some shit up. 3 dangerous motherfuckers and you'll take over the whole world. Like that's as it says. And so kudos to you guys. It's not easy working with your spouse, someone that you're romantically involved in either. So there's some dynamic there that's working. You guys have good energy, right? And I'm sure that you fight as well as anybody else or disagree, but as long as we don't see it, I think that's good.
Yeah. So the real question is, now that you work in a dispensary, do you break even?
Right.
Well, I've reprogrammed my mind to tell me that I get paid to smoke weed.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Because it's only one of the streams of income. Just as Kai has her different hustles, you guys have your different hustles. I'll never do just one thing. I even sell sex toys, but these adult novelty products, that are free of any toxins, that usually are like silicone. I like a lot of, the crystals, the dildos that are made out of crystals. And so I do some consultation for women too. I teach classes on fellatio and cunnilingus. So I do a lot of different things, and I'm into music. I even released a whole project today called American Dream. Wow. So we are truly living our American dreams, aren't we? Whatever that means to us. Yes.
Oh, and quick shout out. Today is Ruby Doll's birthday as well as it is Father's Day. So,
Happy birthday. You wasn't going to say nothing, huh?
Hey, I mean, thank you. 39 years old. I was born on Father's Day 39 years ago. And here I am still blessing the planet. What can we say?
Oh, yes.
Do what you do when you do it well.
I'm about, once we're done here, I'm going to eat some barbecue with my peoples. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds good. What kind of barbecue? Where you from? What kind of barbecue?
Oh, it's Samoan barbecue. They do soy sauce. It's not. It's ghetto.
Yeah.
It's not black barbecue. My kids are black, and so I know what that means. And plus, Kai's one of my best friends. She gets down. And it's not good white barbecue either, okay? Samoans barbecue a different type of way.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, our marinade, since we're talking about it, our marinade consists of soy sauce, brown sugar, different citrus like lemon, orange peels, onion, garlic. You know what I mean? And that's what we use. We don't use no barbecue sauce.
Oh my God. That's not really barbecue. But who said that? Who said that? No.
But I'm sure it eats very well. So
see, that's what I told you. You guys wouldn't, you couldn't empathize with me, but this is my version in my Samoan ass head.
Hey, as long as it tastes good to you, that's all that matters.
Yo. Yeah.
But no, guys, let's find out. So do you only have a website, or do you are you in a couple of these dispensaries yet, or and matter of fact, from what, because I have a friend that lives in Texas, it's not legal, is it?
Oh,
not yet.
Not legal yet. We got too many crotchety old white men, so yeah.
That greed.
But hey, it ain't stopped me.
No, I know the plug is still gonna plug. The plug is still gonna plug.
It ain't stopped me none.
Right. And great for you guys in doing that loophole, because I mean, you're not selling weed, right? You're selling the paraphernalia, and that's.
Oh, she's stuck a little bit. Is everybody stuck?
If not, now you will be making a killing. How long have you been in business?
We opened 4/20. That was our website launched 4/20.
Yeah.
Our first box went out May 20th. So yeah, we just almost 2 months.
Yeah. That's so exciting.
So we're babies.
Yeah.
Wow, and we connected at the Cannabis Expo, correct?
Yeah, we haven't been to one yet.
No, we haven't done one yet. We haven't done nothing yet.
He does a lot of emailing.
I emailed you guys because I'm looking to market as much as I can and do whatever I can. So
yeah, that's what's up, yo.
I'm sorry. I just assumed because we went well, at least the New York half of us, because Ruby Doll is in Seattle. I'm in New York. And we recently went to the Cannabis Business Expo here in at the Jacob Davis Center, and I just assumed that that's how y'all got our information because we were there.
No, we do want to attend those. We I think the next closest one is in Vegas, and so we're looking at like maybe attending that. But for now, no. It's just really been person to person kind of marketing. So like I found you guys and saw that you were really had a good footprint out there, and we wanted to contact and see if we could join your show because you guys got it going on, and we like.
Oh, thank you.
We got it going on too. They got it going on.
Yeah. That is so sweet, yo. No, we do got it going on, but we're babies too. Let's be real. We're all in this together, folks. Yes.
I mean, we've been doing this podcast for about 2 years. You know what I mean? And basically, we were doing it out of Seattle because I used to live in Seattle, and I moved back to New York. And so we're trying to, just go through to different places and different things to advertise ourselves, doing different things. We have our little merch line with our tag name on it and whatnot. So, we're doing different things. So we're definitely glad that you saw us in order for us to, help us, in order for us to help y'all. Because after all, one hand washes the other and both hands wash the face. Definitely.
That's right.
And as a thank you, we would give you something from our merch line. So just be patient with me because I got a lot going on, but would love to for your time today.
We wanted to send you guys something as well. So
yeah.
That would be awesome.
Addresses and stuff, and we'll hook you guys up as well.
Fuck yeah, and we're gonna do a little commercial for y'all, right?
Oh,
that's great.
That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah. All right. So where do you want to take this business to? I mean, obviously you're saying you're just starting it this year and it's just, it's basically a high idea that you're expanding on. So where exactly do you want to take this business to?
Well, I mean, we've got kind of a roadmap. Our next plan is we're going to be releasing the Cannaswag High Rollers Club. Which would be a subscription box with like rolling papers and wrap for those who who roll joints and smoke blunt. Don't care about the pipe. So that'll kind of be our next launch point. Is we'll have a box specific for that scenario at a lower price point, and then eventually we want to be able to offer special occasion type boxes, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, birthdays, that sort of stuff. Boxes geared towards that. Yeah. And ultimately, like I said, the ultimate goal is, we want to be a customer-driven business. So we want customers to be able to come in and say, I want a subscription box, but I want to be able to say kind of what's in it, more so than what we have now. Like right now, we kind of have packages. Right. But ultimately, one day we'd like to be to a point where if you wanted, papers and just a bong, you didn't care about the grinder, different things. You can kind of pick and choose what goes into your box, like a build your own box kind of thing. And that's kind of like the long-term kind of dream or vision.
That's fantastic. And so it's website based.
100%
Is that
website right now? Yes.
Okay, great. So do you use Alibaba or do you have another distributor?
We've got a list of probably 30 distributors. Yeah,
I just went through Google and pulled up all the distributors I could find and try to contact as many as we can get. Just try to test everybody's different quality because, like we said, quality is really important. So we wanted to get some test products from all distributors to make sure that it was something we would use and the quality we would like before we send it out.
Right.
Nice. I haven't worked with them yet. You said Alibaba?
Yeah.
It's like Amazon for China or Chinese Amazon. Okay. A lot of.
Amali has looked at some.
I do business on the side too. I sell stuff on Poshmark and Mercari, and that's kind of like my little outlet when I'm getting stressed, which happens to make a little bit of money on the side. I'm like, hey, I like it.
Nice outlet.
But yeah, Alibaba is pretty much really cheap, but I don't like the fact of ordering something from outside of the United States because it takes forever. Also, looking at like some of the Christopher had a friend who's does the glass blowers, so we really wanted to do like local, if possible. If we can find everything local, that would be great, because we're all amazing. But as of now, we're just ordering from several
and as we run across other distributors, we add them to the list. So we've got a growing list, and it just like she said, eventually we'd like to get to a point where we can design our own pipes and stuff.
Okay. We're working on that.
But that's nice. A little bit further down the road.
Wow, dope! That's freaking exciting.
What about partnerships? Not to cut you off, Ruby, but what about partnerships? Have you partnered with any other company maybe do a special type of bong or anything of that nature?
Not yet. So we have themes every month. So every month they'll have a theme. And then we kind of go through the distributors and try to find gear that matches that theme. So last month, our launch was on 420. So last month was Rasta theme. So we had Rasta bongs and 420 pot, actually we'll go grab one in a minute to show you.
Grab a box.
We had, but everything was kind of Rasta themed. Even the lighters, clipper lighters that were Rasta themed.
Oh, okay.
This month?
And then this month, our theme is gonna ice cream because of summer. So
right, I saw the ice cream pipes. Well, they were bongs, right? They were bongs.
Yeah. Well, the glass one was a bong and a dab rig. It's convertible. And then the silicone one was a bong, and then we have a little ice cream hand pipe. So
interesting. And where do you store all
following
your
them on Twitter, Ruby? So and they've been tagging us in a lot of their Twitter posts. So all you have to do is go through our Twitter feed and be able to see it.
Right. But my question is, guys, where do you store your items now? Do you have a warehouse or is it at home?
The warehouse happens to be part of my house. So.
So
yeah, as well as we also we make our own shirts. So that's the issue we were having this morning was with I bought a nice big screen printing machine. So we're that was some of the issues we were having this morning trying to get some of the shirts finished, and we finally got that. So the shirts are all custom made. We design them ourselves and put them on, make them ourselves.
Or we just come up with the ideas and tell Amalia, and then she designs it. She's so creative with that.
She's very creative, yeah. I get these weird flashes in my head, sometimes sober, sometimes high, it just depends. But I'm like, oh, this will be a great idea. And I'll tell her, and then before you know it, she's on Canva doing stuff.
Doing
and she's like, what do you think about this? I'm like, oh, wow, okay, yeah.
Nice. That's what's up. And do you have kids?
I have 3.
Got adults.
What are the ages?
Yeah, adults. See, we've got a 23-year-old. She just graduated from UT Arlington. A 19 and a 16-year-old.
17.
Oh my God.
17-year-old. Our boy is the youngest.
Okay.
Damn near grown and damn near grown. Okay.
Yeah.
And Basie's grown.
And I've got 18, 13 who thinks she's about 20 something, and then an 8-year-old little boy. So 2 older girls and a little boy.
Well, that's why y'all work your asses off. Those kids are expensive. Those are some expensive ass ages.
Look at that boy, man. He eats like a horse. I can't hardly, every time he expects first breakfast, second breakfast, first lunch, second lunch, snack, first dinner, second dinner, desserts.
Is he Samoan?
No, skinny little white kid. But
does he have a job? Because I'll be like, no.
I'm about to
hold on, wait a minute. Flag on the play, 10-yard penalty. Sir, how much do you contribute to this food bill? What? Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna need you to give me something.
We're always on top of like, David, you gotta stop eating so much, man. You're killing me.
You know what I mean? You don't want me to look at you funny every time you touch my fridge. Pay me $20 every time you touch the fridge. Yes, every time. Every single time you touch the fridge.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
That's true. He is in the kitchen.
Exactly.
You don't leave the kitchen. You don't leave the kitchen, you ain't gotta go to the kitchen.
Man. Anytime y'all are in Seattle, y'all better come through and see me at this Ganja Goddess. I will give you my discount. Don't tell nobody.
I think we need to go to Seattle. Whenever you're in San Antonio, Texas, or even Austin, you know it pops off in Austin. There ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump for us.
Well, how far are you from Dallas?
4 hours, 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
About 4 hours. We do that in Texas. Texas is so big, when you ask us the distance, we give you time. I think that's 400 miles, I think. I don't know how many miles, but it takes 4 hours to get there.
So the depressing thing is I'm originally from South Carolina, so we'll drive back to visit family. And when you cross that mile marker coming home and you see like 8.99 or something, you're like, damn. It takes me longer to get halfway across Texas than it took me to get through the rest of the states.
Wow.
It's sad.
Yeah. Shoot, and based on how gas prices is going, I'm pretty sure you don't want to drive nowhere.
All right.
But yes, let's take a look. Oh, okay.
Ooh. That's a generous box.
So,
it is. This is the premium box.
This is the premium.
The basic box also includes a lot of the stuff, but we want to show you the best.
Okay.
That's our shirt for this month. It's a recipe for how to make your own can of ice cream.
Ooh.
We'll literally made this today in our garage.
Yeah. This is like
We made
two,
this
2 hours old. 2 hours.
Yeah, I can still smell the paint.
Yeah.
So you get a shirt with every box.
And then
You
this
get
is the dab rig / bong.
That's so
cute.
dope.
That's
I
our
would so buy
Sunday
that.
ice cream.
That's dope.
And then nice little ham pipe.
I love it.
And it's an ice cream cone. Oh, wow.
That's adorable.
Yep.
What else we got in there?
So you get the dab rig.
We got a rolling machine. What else we got here?
Wait,
You get little jars.
do you have any collaborations with Raw? Because I saw that the rolling machine is from Raw.
No. We just got them through the wholesale distributors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe one day we will when we actually, have a big enough footprint and they know who we are.
Yeah.
Hey, Raw. We all trying to talk to Raw.
Get two papers.
We got wraps and papers.
Okay, nice.
We got a little stash tube.
A stash tube. That is not only good for weed, but that's also good to carry your clean piss, your kids' clean piss when you want to pass a drink. I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it all the way gangster. I keep those.
I had never thought of that, but that's not a bad idea.
It's an awesome idea. The 13-year-old and the 7-year-old do not smoke weed. No, they do not. Their piss is very clean. Indeed. Indeed.
We got some air freshener.
Ooh, that's so thoughtful.
A low spray, you don't want it.
This is smoke deodorizer.
Smoke deodorizer.
Okay.
We got another clipper lighter.
Very nice. Those are
We
the
got some
expensive
incense.
lighters.
Yeah.
Got some nice smelling incense.
Okay.
It all comes with a nice little gusseted bag, so you can store your stuff.
Oh, see, that's a very generous box, I gotta say.
And then stickers.
Because we all love
everybody loves stickers.
We all love stickers.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a sticker?
And then this little bag, so you can kind of put all your stash in here.
Oh, dope.
And then we have a Fact of the Month card.
What is that?
Fact of the
Fact.
card. Look at that. A Fact of the Month card. I mean,
that
information while you getting high. Just information.
That is what's up.
We did on our Facebook.
Educate and keep people elevated. I like it.
Party is we take pride in what we do. We take pride in it. We like to feel proud about what we do. We like to put it in people's face who thinks it's a stigma and it's unhealthy. So this is our way we feel good about what we do.
And that's why daily you'll see on social media, we'll do like a can of fact of the day kind of thing, because and a lot of it, some of it's just fun trivia things, and then some of it is educational because I'm a member of several activist orgs, so I get letters back from senators and hear their feedback, and I'm like, y'all are idiots.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're getting your
Letters
statistics
from
from, but y'all are just
senators.
crazy. Because they're talking, some of the stuff they come back with is old information and studies, not updated at all. And so that's part of the reason for the Cannaswag stuff is like, okay, let's educate people while we're trying to, provide some cool shit too.
That's really fun to do. Yeah.
I think in the 30s, you're supposed to smoke weed and go kill people or rape white women or something.
Not rape white women.
Movie.
Yeah.
Great.
I was like, wow, this is a little steep, ain't it?
Yeah, when you consider that marijuana is on the same class substance as heroin and cocaine, they need some education.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we can talk all day about how people could use, people that think that everybody that smokes weed is either somebody that's just slaying around, just stupid, just lazy, just unproductive, not a good mom, not a good parent. We discuss that on the show on a regular basis. Matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why we created Motherhood Sex Marijuana, so that people can understand that, yes, we are smoking. Yes, we smoking.
But not drugs.
Smoking.
Drugs.
Okay, every day, not all day, because we gotta work, we gotta take care of responsibilities, we gotta take care of the children, we have spouses, we take care of them too. You know what I'm saying? We have our moments, and yes, we have a space that anybody that smokes weed or doesn't smoke weed can sit down and talk about whatever's going on in their situation. And yes, it's mostly women on this show, but at the end of the day, men are very much welcome too. And anybody that's doing any kind of business that's within the cannabis industry, because one thing I learned from the Cannabis Expo was that there are so many different niches there's so many different avenues to get into this business, to make money in this business. I mean, I was talking to people that were talking about selling insurance for cannabis dispensaries. There were some people that were talking about how you want to get a farm. I can help you just set up the whole farm. All you got to do is buy the land. I mean, there was just so many different avenues. It was man, as many type of wrapping paper and rolling paper there was in the world. It was all there, and it's like it really taught me that there's so many different ways to make money in this business. And the states that claim that they don't have it legal yet, all you doing is waiting for the right money to come along, because it's all about money. That's really what it is. It's all about money.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's about community, and it's about wellness. I think, I love getting high, and I do it recreationally, but there's so many medicinal benefits here. And I really wish that people would hone in on the endocannabinoid system that is within all of our bodies. And if so, they would understand why this plant is not only a good thing, but almost vital, especially when we're dealing with anxiety, depression. It's more common than not that people have these mental health issues. I have a couple myself. I didn't realize how deep my mental health issues until I think Bob Marley said it, you tend to go into yourself. And so I've saved so much money having to go to therapy, just talking shit out of my head while being completely uplifted with cannabis, and being in a safe space. So I do think that I love the educational factor. It's necessary. It's also necessary that our kids see us normalizing it. My daughter makes comments the other day like, Mom, your weed, or do you want me to grab your weed? It's very normal. And I refuse to have any shame towards it. Why would I do that? You know what I mean? She understands that it's for adults. It helps with pain. And these are the conversations that we have. And so another question I have is, do any of you smoke with any of your children or have conversations about?
Funny you should say that.
I have. And actually, they have a very unique story in terms of medicinal.
Yeah. I think you'll like their story.
This will actually kind of blow your mind.
So my daughter has, she's almost 20. She's 19, almost 20. She missed about 2 years of high school, her sophomore and junior year in high school, because she just started getting up every day, and every morning she would just fall down and pass out. Just pass out on the ground, and her body would start shaking and have little pseudo seizures. And it took us, we take her to the hospital. They said, oh, she just had a syncope episode, which is just saying she passed out. Okay, well, we take her home the next day to get her to school. She passed out at school again. And it was going over and over and over again. And I remember taking her to the hospital again, and they told me, well, what do you want us to do? What? I don't know, figure it out.
Right.
My daughter, this is not normal for her to be passing out every day.
Exactly.
We finally got her to a really good doctor, and he helped us figure out what she has. She's got what's called neurocardiogenic dysautonomia, which is a fancy word of saying she's got a sodium disorder. So her body takes in sodium, but it doesn't absorb it. So, and she doesn't have enough sodium absorbed in her system. She doesn't have the neuro waves connecting correctly, and it makes her pass out. And they told us, okay, well, now we know it's wrong, but we have to play with our medication because the fix for everybody is different. Some people just need extra salt in their food. Some people need more than that. So we're going on another, so it took us a year to figure out what she had, and now we're going on another year playing with medication, trying to figure it out. And then his dad came over one day, jokingly said, well, why don't you go smoke a blunt?
My dad, he's an old Cheech and Chong smoker. Like, you know, like I remember, like, you know, my dad would have these roach clips on the rearview mirror with a little feather on it. And he would go inside or something, had an old 72 Nova. He would go inside and I get them roach clips and be sticking it up my nose and smelling it. And when I see him, I put it back. And he still has it. I remember seeing that too long ago. But just one day, casually, he had told my daughter, why don't you smoke a joint? So for about 10 months, she stopped passing out. So we thought the medication was working. Well, then all of a sudden, she started passing out again. So when we asked her, hey, you know, what happened? Why were you not passing out for 10 months? She was real reluctant and embarrassed for some reason to tell us that, well, I started smoking weed. And I was like, well, shit, let's go get a, why you stop? Let's go get a damn sack of weed. Why you stop smoking? If anybody ain't got anything to say, you ask us or the doctors, because the doctors they did a Holter monitor, a stress test, encephalogram, spinal tap, blood, urine, stayed in the hospital for weeks. They couldn't figure out nothing. They wanted to sign our rights over, you know, because they couldn't figure anything out. My dad come along with his Cheech and Chong ass, told her to smoke a damn joint, hooked my daughter on the smoking, and then, you know, she told us, we were like, shit, let's get back on it. So ever since then, shit, just last night, as a matter of fact, she wanted to set up a tent in the back. We got a smoking tent in the back. The mosquitoes, we in Texas, it's hotter than 3 hells, and mosquitoes got teeth. So we had to enclose ourselves. And a smoking tent. And I helped her ass put that thing together, because if that's going to keep her healthy, because we tried CBD, and CBD works for some people, but maybe she's like her daddy and she needs THC with her CBD, because the CBD was enhancing her problem.
It made it worse. It made it worse. And I was doing a lot of research trying to figure out what is going on with the CBD. I couldn't find any information on CBD with her condition, so that's why we tried it first. And when it made it worse, I finally found a little paragraph that said with CBD oil, it lowers your sodium. So for her, you know, that's the worst thing you can do.
Right.
And it processes in your system differently from smoking it versus the oil. So,
so and there's that point on, if anybody got anything to say, you say it to me.
Yeah.
You know, and we've been, look, we've been,
actually has a life now.
And look, and it changed my life too, because you don't really get no real good weed, man, till you get a 19-year-old up in the house. You know what I'm saying? She get on the street, she bring a weed and stuff. I'm not even sure if I want to smoke this shit, and a lot of it too. So I haven't had to get no weed from nobody. I go outside.
Awesome.
Like they had a small bag over there.
I fucking love that.
I mean, think about it. Not only did you made sure that your daughter was right as a parent should do, you made sure and took care of your child, and she is now paying it back forward by making sure you got the best high grade up in the crib. I love you, child. That is why I gave birth to you. That is why I gave birth to you.
She's a great kid. She's a great kid. She went from being 2 years behind in school to graduating only 1 year late. She really pushed it and busted her butt, and she did a good job. She's a good kid.
Get it, queen.
So I gotta thank the universe. I gotta thank nature. I gotta thank God for putting that there for us to find. And I gotta hate on the haters that are trying to play God and make these medications to keep us away from God. From nature, from the universe. So
thank you, FDA. Fuck y'all. USDA. Fuck y'all.
You heard me?
Oh yeah, because in New York, technically, because let me explain how it goes in New York. So in New York right now, there's a lot of dispensaries, a lot of trucks, a lot of tables, a lot of entrepreneurship going on in New York City, but technically no one has the license to technically be open. No one is supposed to has the license to technically be open. But again,
they're doing
New
that
York
DC
is New York.
thing.
It's all about what you want to smoke. What you got? How much money you got? All right.
Or buy this sticker and I'll give you this free weed. Buy this content and I'll give you this free weed.
Oh yes,
how they're playing the game.
There's been a couple of different of ways that they've gotten away with how they do it. And Ruby is mentioning one way where one particular store, it's called, I'm gonna say their name because fuck it, the New York Post already said their name. Street Lawyer Services NYC. When you go in there, they say, oh, no, we don't sell cannabis. We sell cannabis content. Yes, no, you buy the content, and then we will give you cannabis for free. So you must buy the content.
She'd be like, wink, 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 wink.
That's not how they get
We do not sell cannabis here. No.
I got it.
We sell cannabis content. Would you like this $80 cannabis content?
Yeah, give it to
It's called gelato. It's called gelato. Would you like it? Yeah.
Good job, street lawyer. Get that loophole, yo.
I mean, get that, and the award for getting that money goes to. Hello, get that money. Get that money.
I ain't mad at it.
Sure.
How do you guys go to strip clubs together, or have y'all ever like?
Oh my God! See, there's
any
the
freaky,
Ruby and the
dicky
question.
things as a
Okay,
couple?
the strip clubs.
No, we haven't been to a strip club together.
We do we do sometimes in our room at night when nobody. Sometimes the lights be off. We both strip club. My music be on. We strip club. But yeah, no, we've been together since she was 18. I was 20, so I did a strip club younger when I wasn't supposed to be in there in the back door. So I got that out of my system like early, and since then we just been stripping to each other.
Okay, that's what's up. That is what's up, yeah.
Yeah, we've been to a strip club together, and we don't go anymore. It's too much trouble.
All right.
And it's expensive, yeah.
I'm getting a like.
And truthfully, if I'm gonna be smoking, I just want to sit home. I don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? It's expensive anyways. You know, we got businesses to run. But you know what? I love the wholesomeness that you guys got going on here. You know what I'm saying? I tend to be a little wild, so I'm going to calm it down a little bit. I kind of like put my foot in.
You're about 10 years too late.
I'm about to say, we's not about to get in these people business. We're not about.
That's right.
We only getting into the business, not the business.
We're too
I like
old
to stir the pot.
out. I mean, we'll have to take a nap before we go out.
Hello, you ain't the only one, girl. Stop playing. I made an A-team reference, and we all got it. Hello. Hello. All right.
Oh, I love it. This is so dope.
No matter if we're going out or not, she's taking a nap.
As soon as my daughters start touching my hair, I'm like, out. 5 minutes stops, I'm out. That's why if he doesn't want me taking a nap, he'll yell at the kids like, do not touch your mother's hair. You know what will happen if you touch it.
That's the student. That's the chicken, huh?
But we definitely, since we launched, it's kind of funny because since we've launched 420, we've like smoked together a whole lot more, and like we've been smoking a lot more. Like I guess we got the okay now.
No, we got to test the product.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And then just we just need the relaxation because it's the stress of everything going on.
And the beautiful thing about you living in a community where it's just nothing but weed smoke is just automatically just you already know that nobody's going to be calling the cops talking about, oh, I smell something tiny coming from that house. I smell something.
No, they smell that they might come knocking.
Yeah. And plus our neighbor is a really good cook, so
Yeah, he's a good cook.
He brings me brownies, really good.
All the neighbors smoke, ain't nobody.
He makes his own weed butter, and he makes his own edibles, and they are
so
fantastic.
They're very good. Yeah.
And then being that we're realtors, we got to pick the neighbor across the street because it was their house.
Yeah, it was their house we sold.
So we made sure to pick somebody that was around the 30s. We know that was cool. That was that was cool. They couldn't find out. Yeah, they smoked too. So yeah, we made that happen.
I love it.
Oh, that's awesome. Make sure and drop your contact information or your, any way you want people to contact you and your website so that, you know what I mean, that we make sure and get that in so that when the video drops, I also put that in the description and everything like that.
Yeah, it should be on my signature line from the emails that I sent you. It's got all of our social media and as well as our website.
Ooh, we can't wait to visit Texas.
Yeah, come on.
So cool as hell, man. I'll bring the weed.
Yeah.
And we
can't wait for you to visit.
Well, shit, I'm not gonna lie. I like, even though I'll fuck with the plug, I like legal weed. I ain't going. One of the things I am definitely missing. I mean, yes, I fuck with all the not supposed to be open dispensaries out here, but I miss the hell out of Seattle dispensaries because Lord, the choice. The availability of what you want, and you're gonna get exactly what you get.
Fire.
It's just wonderful. Have y'all ever been?
Yeah. So the first time we went, we were in California for my work, and the thing that blew my mind was number one, how excited the sales rep was. She was like about to explode out of it.
Yo, exactly. Like they be excited to tell you what the fuck is happening and what
I mean, she's like, hell yeah. Like, do you want an indica? Do you want a sativa? I'm like, well, I'm used to buying in the alley. I don't know. Like, oh, well, let me tell you. Here's what you do. And you can do this, and you can do this. And if you mix it, you get your own, and it's great. And I'm like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And me, on the other hand, if I don't get my stuff out of a backpack from a teenager, then I'm kind of looking at the side eye like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
So yeah, we actually will go to a dispensary every so often and kind of, stock up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
At least the closest one that we can drive to, which is several hours.
I was about to say, because you would have to, I'm assuming you would be driving out of Texas in order to, okay, and where would that drive go to? I'm not asking specific address, I'm just saying.
Colorado. But
Colorado of recent, but New Mexico is now legal, so it's a little closer.
Yeah.
That's why I get mine. Mexico's closer.
Okay, interesting. Well, hey, Seattle isn't too far from Colorado. Hint, hint. No, I'm just kidding.
I always want to go to Seattle.
We've been wanting to go to Seattle.
Me too.
Yeah, I recommend it. I personally can tell you, I recommend.
Road trip.
Let us sell a couple more of these boxes. We'll be there.
Okay.
Few more. We'll be up.
We're gonna
That's
definitely
exactly
make sure
what we're
to
trying to
exchange
do. So,
too.
I mean, hey, this has been a great episode. I definitely enjoyed having y'all on. You know what I mean,
Yes,
Ruby? How you feel?
I love it. I feel well fed, wholesome right now. I feel great respect for these individuals, and I have a great respect for us and what we got going too. This is dope.
Indeed.
Yes.
Thank you for your time.
Having his own.
What is it?
Thank you.
Oh, of course.
I got one question. Is that the same blunt that you had when we started the show?
No, this is the third. This is the third. Excuse. Have you ever met a chimney? Let me introduce myself. No.
The girl, a veteran.
No.
Yeah, veteran love.
What is this? When I eat, it's gonna be another 3 rolls right afterwards.
She rolls a minimum. She roll a minimum of 4 blunts for every episode.
That's impressive. That's a true veteran right there.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I'm not smoking is because I got my kids in the background. They playing in the park.
Yeah.
So we multitasking.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm smoking for her. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? My lungs is going to handle whatever she can't handle right now. Know what I mean? And on that note, Motherhood Sex Man fucking building. Thank y'all for being here.
One love.
Thank you. All right, now. We'll let you know as soon as the video drops.
Thank you.
All right, now.